Greenway Parks is a neighborhood that reflects the best of Dallas. You might wonder why Greenway Parks has the most valuable land in Dallas, or why it attracts many of the most successful hedge fund owners and venture capitalists to raise their families here. It's not the showiest neighborhood. It doesn't have the largest homes. It's not nestled into a forest, next to a creek or a lake, and it's surrounded by busy roads, North Dallas Tollway, Mockingbird Lane, Inwood Road. And yet, it's spectacular, it's fabulous, it's immersed in nature. And it might be designed by the best architect of all, David Williams, who became known as the godfather of Texas modern architecture. In 1925, developers had read about David Williams, who designed a neighborhood in Tampico, Mexico, around a park instead of a traditional grid. So they hired him. David Williams then designed shared greenways, merging green boulevards, and a series of stacked triangle parks to allow nature to resonate throughout Greenway Parks and tie the neighborhood of ultimately 300 homes together. The architect designed homes built here relate more to the shared parkway than they even do the gently curving streets. Along with the wide swaths of green, the neighborhood is linked by the conviviality of the neighbors. In just one block, there are 20 children under 12 who get to play in their shared greenway. The roads surrounding Greenway Parks do not impose on the neighborhood, but act as a moat protecting this hidden neighborhood from through traffic. Once you enter Greenway Parks, the city disappears and serenity surfaces. An elegant plan can be created, but creating charm can be far more difficult. New homes can strive to be architecturally significant. Old houses might be historic. Greenway Parks derives its charm from the new and the old, from architecture that is cohesive but diverse, from neighbors walking, talking, and waving to each other. Greenway Parks has significance and a friendly atmosphere. Greenway Parks is close to 100 years old, so it benefits from streets lined with mature trees. Further enhancing the appeal of the neighborhood are 90-year-old homes built by the most prominent architects in Dallas: Charles Dilbeck, Fouché and Cheek, Fonzie Robertson. However, unlike historic Swiss Avenue and Munger Place, where all the homes were built within 10 or 15 years of each other, the homes in Greenway Parks were built gradually in waves over the next 80 years. The neighborhood never went into a cycle of decline like most neighborhoods, but rather each decade, another architectural layer was added to Greenway Parks. In the 1930s and 40s, Greenway Parks attracted society architect Anton Korn, architect Steins and Kraft, most known for their homes in Lakewood, C.H. Grazenbeck, and O'Neill Ford, one of Dallas's most beloved architects. In the 1950s, the best Dallas mid-century modern architects started designing homes in Greenway Parks, including Howard Meyer, who designed this iconic mid-century modern home in 1950 on Tacoma. Also in the 1950s, Heidel and Decker designed small homes along the Greenway that live large like these mid-century modern homes on Winetta and Tacoma that have been renovated. In addition, Hal Yoakum, John Carsey, G. Mallory Collins, and Bug Oglesby designed wonderful mid-century homes in the neighborhood. In the 21st century, talented architects continue to design or design the renovation of architecturally significant homes in Greenway Parks. These include Frank Welch, Robert McFessel, Miles Falls, Greg Wyatt, Bodron+Fruit, Smith Ark, and Max Levy. And homes with renovation design by Lake Flato, Bentley Tibbs, and Christy Blumenfeld. Families playing with their dogs, children riding their bikes, neighbors walking with each other are commonly seen as neighbors spontaneously and deliberately meet and enjoy each other's company along the expanse of wide shared lawns. Many of the most prominent civic and cultural leaders live in Greenway Parks, but the atmosphere is one of a friendly village surrounded by the vibrancy of Highland Park Village, the convenience of the private school corridor, and the proximity to the downtown arts district just a few minutes away. Once someone lives in Greenway Parks, it's hard for them to depart. Families are more likely to move within the neighborhood than outside of the neighborhood. Residents that do move away often return. Also, you frequently see second-generation families living here. Greenway Parks represents the best of Dallas.